The wind screamed like a wounded beast, and the sea roared as it crashed against the cliffs. Emma clutched her coat tighter, her heart racing as she hurried back into the warmth of the Holloway Lighthouse. She had only been the keeper for 3 months, but tonight's storm was different. It felt alive, angry. As she climbed the winding stairs, the great beam of light sliced through the darkness, a silent guardian for lost ships. Then, a sound that wasn't thunder, a crash. Emma rushed to the window. Through the rain, she saw it, a small boat, shattered against the jagged rocks. A man clung desperately to the cliffs, the waves trying to drag him under. Her breath caught. Without thinking, she grabbed a rope and ran into the storm. The icy water burned her skin as she fought against the waves. She tied the rope around her waist and reached for the man. His fingers brushed hers, cold, slipping. "Hold on," she screamed. With one final pull, she dragged him onto the shore. He collapsed, coughing, his chest heaving. When he looked up, Emma's heart stuttered. His eyes were the color of the ocean at dusk, deep, endless, filled with secrets. "Thank you," he whispered before darkness took him. She carried him inside, wrapping him in blankets, tending to his cuts. He had no wallet, no identification, just a strange tattoo on his wrist, a compass with a broken needle. When he woke, he told her his name was Daniel, but the way he said it made her wonder if it was true. "You're lucky to be alive," Emma said, handing him a cup of tea. His fingers brushed hers, sending a warmth through her that had nothing to do with the fire. "Luck had nothing to do with it," he murmured, staring at her like she was the lighthouse beam in his darkest night. That night, she caught him studying an old map from her grandfather's bookshelf. When she stepped closer, he tensed. "I wasn't just lost at sea, Emma," he admitted, voice low. "I was running." Daniel confessed. His ship had been attacked by men searching for a legendary treasure, one hidden long ago in a lighthouse. "This lighthouse," Emma laughed. "Treasure? Here." But then he showed her the faded writing on the back of the map. "Where the light meets the shadow, the heart guards the key. Find what was lost, or the sea will claim thee." Her breath caught. Her grandfather had whispered those words to her before he died. Together, they searched the lighthouse, their hands brushing as they moved books and lifted floorboards. Behind a loose brick, they found a rusted key. Daniel's fingers trembled as he held it. "This opens a safe below the tower. But we're not the only ones looking." Just then, a shadow moved outside the window. A man in a black coat stood on the cliffs, watching them. Emma's pulse spiked. "They found you." Daniel grabbed her hand, his grip firm. "Then we run, together." They fled into the storm, the pirates close behind. The key led them to a hidden cave beneath the lighthouse, where an ancient chest sat, covered in salt and seaweed. Daniel unlocked it. Inside were not jewels or gold, but letters. Dozens of them. Love letters between a sailor and a lighthouse keeper. Emma's grandparents. The last letter read, "My dearest, if you're reading this, I never made it home. But know this, our love was the real treasure. Keep the light burning for me." Tears blurred Emma's vision. Daniel gently wiped one away, his thumb lingering on her cheek. "You found what they were really after," he whispered. The pirates burst into the cave, knives glinting. "Give us the treasure," their leader snarled. Daniel stepped in front of Emma, shielding her. "There's nothing here for you." But Emma had an idea. She grabbed the flare gun from the wall and fired at the ceiling. Rocks crashed down, blocking the entrance, trapping the pirates inside. As the storm faded, the first light of dawn painted the sky in gold and pink. Emma and Daniel stood on the cliffs, the sea calm once more. "You saved me," he said softly, his fingers entwined with hers. She smiled. "And you gave me back a piece of my heart." Daniel hesitated. "I should go. The men who chased me, they might return." Emma turned to him, her eyes fierce. "Or you could stay with me." His stormy eyes softened. He cupped her face, his voice barely above a whisper. "I've been lost at sea my whole life. You're the only light that's ever guided me home." And then, as the lighthouse beam swept over them, he kissed her, slow, deep, like a promise. The moral of the story: some treasures aren't gold or jewels. They're the love that finds us when we're lost, the hands that pull us from the storm, and the light that leads us home.